Hey everyone's Jackal Wolf, back again in the World of Solitude Aquatic SMP. I am atop of my boot, sort of overlooking my world, planning out what I'm going to do for this weekend, and I've kind of built a sugarcane farm. I am going to need some more resources to build that into a sort of giant peppermint candy. So one thing I need a lot of is some bone meal. So I think I'm going to build myself a little bit of a mob grinder this weekend. That's sort of my plan. I think I'm going to make it into a gingerbread man. That was suggested, I think, by Takir. Was the one that suggested building a gingerbread man. I think he might make a good house for... or maybe even just a gingerbread house in general. I'm not too sure. I'm going to have to think about that. But before I do anything, I'm going to need a lot of iron. I've used up what little iron I had in my sugarcane farm. So I'm going to do a little bit of mining and try to get some more resources before I even attempt, building a mob farm of any sort. So I'm going to cut here. I'm going to come back when I've got a little bit more stuff under my belt, and I will see you guys shortly. Okay guys, so I am back. I've done quite a bit in between. I've worked a little bit on, I can't really walk from here. I worked a little bit on the peppermint candy cane. I'm going to need a little bit more white and red concrete for that to make it round it out a little bit, and then I've got to thicken it up a touch as well, but that's coming along really well. I also did some grinding, and I've put together a little bit of a mob mob grinder. Right now I've got a clock and some water. It's going to head up over here. Once it gets to this point, it's going to hit on these magma blocks that somebody gave to me. I want to say it was white. Somebody on the server gave them to me, and then underneath I'm going to have a little rail collection system. And it's going to be a very, very small mob dropper. I'm not looking to do anything huge at the moment, but just something I'm hoping to get some skeletons in it so I can get some bone meal. But that is my plan. The clock that I've used has a name. I was having trouble getting it to work without the observer because the pistons were going off one at a time. I'm sure that's the way the clock was meant to go, but I threw the observer on there and it just really cleaned things up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to not fall in here. Actually, it doesn't really matter. I can go this way. And then we're going to hollow out right here. I've kind of settled on this being the gingerbread house, like not the Wicked Witch of the West, but the Hansel and Gretel gingerbread house with the witch, because it's got the mobs in it. So I think it's just kind of appropriate that is what it's going to be. So that's the layer that the magma is going to be on, and then this is the layer that the piston is going to be on. So let's take out this layer here as well. And I'm trying to remember how I did it in the other place now. I think, so this one, and this one, we're going to need 2 powered ends, and we're going to need this hopper, which I actually want to go into that spot right there. Okay, that is perfect. Oh, I need to make some chests. I made the chest for the hopper, but I did not make any for the collection system. Alright, we'll grab 2 chests. And we're going to place some. Let's just place them like that for now. Oh, I did not bring Sweeney from his Guardian farm is gifted quite a few of us with a lot of the sea lanterns, which are like my all-time favorite block, but I did not grab them with me. And I think a torch here, this is going to be underground. Nobody's going to be coming in here except me to do some collection every now and again. So it's probably not all that important. So let's power rail, and then we'll shift and regular rail, and then let's throw another power rail. And I did not. I need to make another hopper, don't I? So we're going to need another chest and hopper, and just throw that right there. And then I also need to make another minecart. There we go. Now this is like just really super simple. There's probably guys out there that can do a way better system than this. Oh. Nudge that. Alright, there we go. Oh, hopper. Can I? No, of course not. What am I doing? Okay. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Come on. Come on. There we go. I gotta do this first. What time is it? I think it's getting pretty close. Can I do that right here? There we go. Now we're cooking with fire. So we're gonna put that right there. That's gonna go, and then we're gonna put that right there. And let's just do a quick little test. There we go. And if that's working, okay, so that's not dropping there. Why is that not dropping? Let's. So that picked up that. It's picked up the fish, but it's not dropping into here. Is there another rail I need to use? Detector rail? Is it maybe not going fast enough? Or is it too fast? Come on. Come on. Can I not push you? Can I not push you without breaking? I guess I gotta break you. Okay. So, gotta fix that with the hopper. Oh, come on, come on. With the hopper. Alright, now let's test it. Can I just test it by throwing? Okay, so that's not working either. Alright, so let's... Don't want to... Oh boy, this is... Do I hope that won't break. Okay, good. There is the other hopper. There. And I just need some dirt. There we go. Rail, rail. Let's just see if we can even get it into that spot. Minecart and hopper. Put that there. And then... Okay, so now, okay, that's working. So I guess it was just too close to the power. Maybe it wasn't going all the way off of it. I'm not too sure. But regardless, I've got that working now. I am quite happy. All I got to do is take that chest and throw that here. Oh, well, okay, I guess I got to do this as well. Oh. Okay, the good thing is I know this hopper is working. That is brilliant. This is going to work really well. And it looks like it's already nighttime out. Oh boy. It's not the best of places to sleep. Okay, so I think this is going to be it for this one for right now, guys. I've got the main mechanics of my mob dropper working. I think this is going to get me at least a couple of skeletons, a little bit of bone meal. I don't need a ton of it. I need just enough to, you know, get some flowers, make some more white concrete. You know, this is going to be the gingerbread house, like I said. I'll probably use some quartz in there for icing and a bunch of other things, but I've got some ideas what I'm going to build on top of here. But yeah, I think that's going to be it, and I will probably be back before the end of this episode. Okay guys, so I am back. I've done a little bit more work on the mob grinder. I've added a second layer of water. You can't really see it through the observation window, but where the first water pusher ends, the one that is on off, you can see it's turning off right now. There's a constant one that will push the mobs down into the lava stone. I can't remember exactly what it's called. Now the hopper's going back and forth, picking up any of the drops. Now I did AFK overnight. I have gotten very, very little from it. So I think I've got to play around with my AFK spot. I might have to push it in or out distance-wise. But also I've got a feeling I might have to do some more cave spelunking and light up a few more of the caves underneath it. I have lit up the plains pretty well. We'll just pop up here. Now it is daytime, so you can't really see the lamps, but not the lamps, the torches, but I've got quite a few around here. I think we are okay for a good distance around. Now, a few other things I finished while I was working on this. This was sort of what I've done last weekend and this weekend. Because we had the stream last weekend, I didn't put out an actual episode. I just put out a copy of the stream. But here is the peppermint. It is not quite done. I've got just to finish off the back. And that's one of the things I need the bone meal for, so I can get some more red dye and some more white concrete, although I've got quite a bit left over. It's the red right now that's giving me trouble. Actually, while I was AFKing overnight, let's just take a look. Well, I got about a full stack, I think, from where I was yesterday. So the AFK Sugarcane Farm is working. I might come back and replace the track with the hoppers. For some reason, the sound on the minecarts isn't working right now, which is okay. It does get pretty annoying, but it is the server is pretty laggy right now as well. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if the hoppers are part of that or if there's something else on the server that's causing that right now, but not the biggest concern. I also did a little bit of work on the boot, not as much as I intended to. But I decided that I wanted it to be brown almost all the way up. We're going to head over here. Let's do a little swim. Come on. There we go. So I've put it brown all the way up. I will have another color up at the top. I'm not too sure if it's going to be white or maybe red. I also moved the window over one like I said I was going to. But other than that, I haven't done a whole lot on the boot, inside or outside. But I'm still pretty happy with it. I've got to put that brick tower up at some point. A few other things I'm going to have to do as well. That peppermint looks really good from the distance. What I'm going to do there is I'm going to sort of build a house into it and off the back of it. So it's going to look like just a giant peppermint dropped and then somebody built a house of it for some strange reason. I don't know why, but I thought it'd be really cool. And as soon as I get the AFK mob farm sorted out, I will build that gingerbread house on top of that. I think that would be the witch's gingerbread house, so I've got to figure out how to showcase that one off. But I'm looking forward to that. I've got a lot of brown concrete. I've still got a little bit of the boot I got to do. You can see there's some dirt up there, and the other side is not complete as well. But all in all, things are starting to shape up. One thing I was thinking about is that I may, let's head up to the top of my boot, is that I may change my mob grinder into a mob dropper. I was going to make that sort of, giant's cloud kingdom up in the sky, so I could probably use that. But for now, I'm just trying to get enough bones so I can make some bone meal, so I can get some red and white dyes. But let's head up here for the ending. I'm pretty sure I showed off the paths before. I haven't done anything new in the nether this episode, but I think that is going to be it for this one, guys. I am Jackal Wolf. This has been the World of Solitude Aquatic SMP. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. You can also follow me on Twitter, as well as all of the Solidians on the World of Solitude public Discord page. There will be a link below, as well as a link to all the other Solidians on the server. But that is going to be it for this one, so I will see you guys next time. Goodbye!